So I want to kind of show you in this video how to turn a basic Facebook ad and just turn it into a machine. Basically, I've used a lazy analogy in this as a little bit like a conveyor belt. What I want to kind of show you is a lot of people always think of the next shiny object with new creatives, new design. Is it UGC? Is it statics? Is it certain type TikTok style ads? But the main thing that you kind of need to do to be successful with ads is just to basically make small tweaks on winning iterations. So what it kind of looks like and what the analogy is think of your Facebook ad campaigns as a conveyor belt. Basically, you want it to be consistently moving. The key is to keep feeding the machine with the right ingredients, basically. So we want to just be churning out winning ads. And again, it's not the next production value video shot you're going to do is not going to be the next winner. It's not guaranteed the next UGC. Everyone likes to think of the next big thing with creatives. But I see time and time again the media buyers that do super well with ads just to make small tweaks. So I have a little bit of a rule where I focus 80% of my time, basically, just making small tweaks of what's already winning. So that even could be even changing the speed is something no one thinks about that, but you can change the hook of a winning video. You've got unlimited amount of time to opportunities to do this, basically. So this is every node is a winning ad. Every box, is a winning ad. And how we get the next winning ad is super, super simple. So I've actually done this too wrong. So I'm just going to change this to hook. But if we have a winning ad, we can change it slightly to just keep it feeding this, basically. So it could be a headline, it could be a hook, it could be the text on creative or text overlay, whatever you want to say. It could be the hero image, that could be the product, it could be like a lifestyle shot. It could be the avatar that changes. So you want to keep the core concept the same. The best thing to do with winning ads is just test one and keep everything else the same, just so you kind of know what's working. And as I said before, I want to just really, really go to town on this analogy, but it's just next variation, and next variation until we kind of get to a point where we're super dialed in. So there's something that's really, really stuck with me. I'm just going to pause it for a second. So something that really stuck with me when I started, probably around about 5 or 6 years ago, it's from a marketer called Jordan Menard, is the fact that you need to be very, very wide with your testing to begin with. But over time, you need to kind of take what's winning in your previous rounds of ads and bring it forward, basically. Otherwise, you're just going to go forward, you're going to go backwards. You might test a random image with random variables on the ads, and you're just going to go backwards, and you're not going to be able to measure this. So this is what it kind of looks like within this, essentially. Why you should listen to me on this, I've had around about 250 clients, spent over about $9 million on ads. I use this exactly for some of the clients like this, where they're doing like $500,000 in sales. And I've kind of got to a point where I like to keep it simple with my ad strategy. So yeah, this is kind of like the outlook. 80% of your time should be making it tweaks of already winning ads. So what does this look like in Notion? It's in without theory and practicality. So this is kind of like some of the things that we did to make small tweaks. So we kind of came on to this client and they didn't really have many winners, but some of the key concepts were type of ads that had specific USPs. This is based in Netherlands, but it has a 4.9 rating on Trustpilot. It has like shipping. It has made in Netherlands. So it had the specific USPs and it had a specific text overlay. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to keep the core concept, but change things about it, change the image in the background. So you can see here, like without needing to go to new fancy shiny object creatives, I want to kind of squeeze the juice a little bit on this ad. So what the variables are, we go back to this section again. Sorry if I can find it. So we're taking what was working. We're doing like maybe like a hook change, a text on creative, hero image, change the avatar, So the possibilities are endless, even like changing the colors. So to kind of like stop the text overlay. So this is kind of like the first bit. This was a really, really good winner. It's like why you should choose us instead of the marker. This is very solution aware. So we realize that a lot of people have heard of these recovery style books, but it's like basically like why us versus them. So this is something that we can do. We can actually call out one of our see the trust pilot, see the pricing, super, super tailored, but it's making variations of like the us versus them. And obviously like this is a bit limited because it's in the Netherlands, but we changed kind of like the reasons why in this bit. So this is very basic. There's only like 3 variations, but think of how many variations you can do. Like you can do 50, 100, etc., etc. Same with this. Like the Google search worked really, really well with the Trustpilot down there. So it's kind of like a FAQ based Google search, but we saw this as kind of like a winner. So we changed the avatar, we kept the Google search, and yeah, you kind of get the point now. So if there's anything that is actionable within this video, it's basically just to kind of always focusing your time on making small tweaks of already winning ads. This might seem simplistic and it might not seem like the most attractive thing to do because, again, it's really, really simple to just have a brain where we're copying our competition. We could make a theory in our head that, oh, well, this is working for our competition. Why don't we try UGC? Like that, you're going to get a lot more further, as I said, doing it with this because over time, you're going to understand like what of these 5 functions are best. What's the best hero image? What's the best text? What's the best hook? What's the best headline? And you're going to get to a point where you're really, really dialed in. This is an arbitrary number. This should be forever because you're always trying to better the previous CPAs, you better the ROAS, etc., etc. But yeah, that's kind of it for today. If you want to see some of our trainings as well, we've got a lot of trainings on creatives, how to set up kind of like ads and bid caps, things like that. Like a lot of technical aspects, but a lot of consumer psychology. I'm going to send a link in the description of this video. We've got like some free trainings that are coming out. So yeah, if you want to kind of have a look at that, be my guest. But if not, that's absolutely fine. Thank you.